3.
All right, hello class. I'm Jeff Beecher. I'm going to be talking about finding a job, entry-level job for a bean counter. Bean counter, if you guys don't know what that means, it's just another term for an accountant. It's not a derogatory term or anything. So, jobs are hard to come by these days. Some of us have found that college can make it a little bit easier. College can be expensive. College can also be a very daunting task. So some of us don't have the privilege or don't have the willingness to attend college. College coursework should be enough to get an entry-level position, but in a field such as accounting, at times it may not be. I have a lot of work experience, and I'm only a few classes short of finishing all my accounting courses, but yet I still find it hard to find an entry-level job in accounting without having any prior accounting work experience. Why is this? Why is it accounting? It seems like I can't break the gap in between my school and getting a job. A college degree, or at least having most of the relevant coursework done in particular areas, should be able to get someone's foot in the door. Well, after talking with many recruiters, it does not seem that this is true. First of all, recruiters say that some employers are looking for green candidates. What's a green candidate? To me, a green candidate is somebody with no work experience in that field. Well, according to them, it's somebody with a little bit of work experience. Okay, well, maybe they should be yellow, maybe they shouldn't be green. So I start to wonder to myself, if I can't even get a minimum wage job in accounting, 95% of my relevant coursework done, what am I going to do? So I start to think again, maybe the recruiter doesn't know what they're talking about. Maybe they just want the extra pay that they're going to get. Or maybe they're lazy because I called them at the end of the day and they don't want to talk to me. So they're like, leave me alone. I don't know. So the recruiter is not the only level to break through to an accounting job. And like I said, chances are they're going to take a lot of my money out of my first couple checks anyways. So now it's time to take matters into my own hands. It's going to take a little legwork on my part, but there are some factors that I have working in my favor. For one, the classes that I've taken here at DeVry, i.e. the accounting courses, and also the card class, which I don't know if any of you guys have taken, but it's a really good class to help you propel into your profession by resume, writing, speaking, how to do an elevator speech, speaking to potential employers and things like that. So if I get an interview, I can use what I've learned from that class, because obviously I can't use my work experience, which I don't have any accounting work experience, just the knowledge that's in my brain from the classes, which apparently means nothing. Another thing that I have in my favor is that I can control my own destiny. Instead of getting a third party involved like a recruiter, I can go around and talk to different companies and try to get my foot in the door that way. The only problem is, when you go say, hey, I want to become an accountant, I'll work for minimum wage or I'll work for free, they'll say, well, we're busy. What kind of work experience do you have? Well, I don't have any. I just have all these accounting courses, which I guess mean nothing. Well, we're too busy. We can't take the time to train you right now, so go get some work experience and come back and see me later. So where do I get the work experience? This is where the problem arises. From my experience, when you apply to a job and you call the job and they say, well, we're still going through interviews, we'll get back to you later. Basically that means a no. That means, you're not what we're looking for, so go get some work experience. Back to the main point. Okay? I just find this a little disturbing, since I'm basically willing to work for nothing except to gain experience in what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'm kind of at a crossroads right now. Should I just take a job at Walmart that has nothing to do with accounting? Or should I keep trying to pursue this accounting dream that I have with the knowledge that I know from my classes? College degree, in closing, college degree, even a lot of relevant coursework in a certain subject, does not guarantee you a job, especially an entry-level job. Some students may get lucky and some may not. So what does one do who finds themselves in a predicament like me? well, I guess you go into an internship, and that's about it. I don't know. I was kind of, any questions? It's a little different from everybody else's speeches.
I like it, man. My wife, similar situation as you. She had to like find a job at McDonald's just to get some experience, because it's like, you know, it's being a stay-at-home mom. She didn't have all the time, and you going to school, you want to just go to school and prepare, you know. I don't know. It's like you said, it's like internship or like random job.
Yeah, I mean, I can find a job. It's just I don't want to take a job that's gonna not push me in the right position.
Right.
Or something you don't want to do.
I'm 31 years old. I don't need to be sweeping the floors when I'm, you know, just about done with my bachelor's degree in accounting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll sweep, you know, I don't know. I'll sweep floors in the accounting office. You know, I guess that's about the best I can do on that aspect.
So what does DeVry have to offer you through career services in terms of bridging this gap?
You know, I haven't really checked into them as of late because I was never really serious.
Yeah.
Um, I was more serious about doing
The
other
course.
things like, you know, things you're not supposed to. So now that I am more serious, I've been talking to, I don't know if you guys know Kate Turpin, who's the career services
Right.
person. I've been talking with her. She's been trying to get me into to some interviews in accounting places through the
Okay.
state. So
Is
Good.
there not like a certification for accounting?
I mean, there's a CPA certification, but that's a ways down the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you go?
It's better to start with something
Yeah.
like with accounting and then do your CPA later, like, cause then you have experience in accounting, and then when you do your CPA, like, it's easier, like.
But so once you get your bachelor, then would that be something that you go and get the CPA?
I mean, you can, but
Is
it's
that
more
kind of-
more of after your master's degree.
You can even,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Higher level?
it's
Yeah.
almost like networking, like Cisco has the CCNA, and like you could take it now, but a lot of us that are taking it are like trying to graduate and finish it, and then even then, it's still not guaranteed that you'll pass it, like, but if you get it, you can make tons of money. And like,
Yeah,
me
no.
being in networking, I'm like in the same boat, like all the jobs that I've looked for like networking and stuff like that. And
That's what you're trying to do?
yeah, like I'm doing networking communications and like be a network administrator, and like every single job that I've just